Hey guys, what's up? I'm back again making another quick video. This video is actually for those fighters slash entrepreneurs. I mean, like I always say in most of my videos, we're all really fighting no matter what. And fighting not necessarily always with a bad connotation, but just progressing, moving, kind of grinding, okay? That's like fighting, okay? But I'm here, it's Sunday evening, the school is actually closed. But I wanted to give you guys some words of wisdom. You know, every time I learn something and or apply something, I like to let you guys know because it's important that you guys grow along with me in the journey so that hopefully as time progresses and the more you grow, you might have something to share and help me grow as well. But this is I'm going to give something that's more of an analogy so that we don't get into anything specific. But I want you to imagine just for a second that you are an employer, okay? You're an employer, you're looking for somebody, you want to pay them $150,000 a year, you're going to give them full medical package, you're going to give them a month vacation, and that corner office. And what you ask of them is to do A, B, C, and D. Okay, so you do your interviews, people come in and they say they can do A, B, C, and D. And then some people even say they can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and they go above and beyond what they say they can do. So after kind of looking through everybody's resume and after doing the interviews, you kind of come to a conclusion that, this person is the right fit, and you're going to basically go by their word. Just as they're going to go by your word, is this company actually going to pay me what they said they are? Are they going to actually give me the insurance? Are they going to actually give me the days off? Are they going to actually put me in that corner office? And so the day of reckoning happens, and here you go, your first day. The employee starts a position, okay? Remember, you're the employer. You've already put the money up front, ready to rock and roll. You're setting their insurance, and they're in there like swimwear. Then you see day 1 passes, day 2 passes, day 3 passes, day 4, and so on. Let's go as far as a month. Okay, let's just do that. And not only did they not do A, B, C, and D, they didn't do A, B, C, D, E, F, G like they said they were. They didn't even really do A, barely at all, or well. So you're an employer, okay? This is your money, okay? This is what you're paying this person. And I'm talking about you, meaning you're the employer. You don't work, you're not just a manager, you're not just a supervisor, you're the actual employer. So what do? Now I'm going to give you 2 seconds to think about that, okay? What do? You fronted, you did everything that you contractually said you were going to do. And now you're waiting for them to do what they said they were going to do and are getting paid to do contractually, and nothing. All right, so let that sit for 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Okay, if you guys said you give them a promotion, you are absolutely crazy, okay? You don't give them a promotion, you're probably, if you're smart, are going to let them go, okay? And you can let them go, no harm, no love lost. You shake their hands and you thank them for trying and thinking that they were capable of doing the job. But unfortunately, their actions showed that they just didn't or couldn't or wouldn't. Nonetheless, they were not the right people for the job. And so you as an employer will have to let them go. So does that make you a bad guy? Does that make you a mean boss? Does that make you this terrible tyrant owner, entrepreneur, business owner? No. It makes you smart. It makes you wise. It makes you someone who understands the effects, or I should say, the effects of the cause. The cause was that you had a job opening, and you understand that the effects would be that that person was going to comply and be able to do what they said they were going to do. So I'm going to go quickly switch gears, all right? You go out with somebody. So you meet somebody for the first time, and they say, oh, I know how to cook well, I'm such a loving person, I love to do sports, I jog in the mornings, I'm such a health freak. And you go, wow, this sounds like a perfect person, right? And then you go out with them and they definitely spoke a good game. But then you find out they're a little bit overweight, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, to each his own. But that's not what they said. Their actions didn't match what they said. They don't really ever work out. You know, what you thought was a workout was really them just saying that they go up and down the stairs from their house to go to the kitchen to eat something and then go back upstairs to the room to eat in bed. You know, that they're loving people. They're probably, you know, maybe stretch the truth a little. They meant that they love their cats a lot, and that with human beings, maybe not so much, and so on and so forth. And you can see that clearly everything they said was hyperbole. You know, it was a little fictitious, to say the least. And you bought into it. And so what do? You bought into something that wasn't anything. And you know what you bring to the table. And so you don't want to kind of diminish what you bring to the table because this person lied about what they bring to the table. So you never, ever, 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 ever lower your standards to somebody else. You stay at those high standards. And what you have to do to go even higher is cut this relationship, because if you stay here, you're going to be kind of bound to them, at least energetically. So you have to cut them so that you can continue to elevate and be that man or woman of integrity that you know that you are. I can go on with a bunch of different examples and analogies and all that other stuff, but I know that you guys are super duper smart. That's why you listen to these videos and stay this long. But I think you get the point. Now, that is the same thing that's applicable in every part of your life, in every arena of your life. Now, the dumb thing, the unwise thing, the foolish thing to do is to know who you are, to know what you bring to the table, to know what level of game you're playing, okay? What kind of love you bring to the table, what kind of experience you bring to the table, what kind of wisdom you bring to the table, what kind of everything that you know that. So now it would be completely foolish, unwise, and dumb, and just plain stupid for you to continue to go down to this vibration, to this level, and entertain that. So you give 1 try, 2 try, 3 tries. In my case, sometimes I give a little bit more than 3 tries. I try to cut it at 3. And I really, really, really want this beautiful symbiotic flow between 2 human beings or more. But sometimes they just prove that they don't want that, nor do they have the capacity to fill that cup. So at the end of the day, please remember, guys, that just like fighting in a cage, okay, or fighting for your marriage, or fighting for your kids, or fighting for your life, whether it be on the street or whatever, you can't talk a game that you're not able to go into, okay? And you got to understand that what you say that you can do and you don't do, or you don't comply to do, or you don't even try in order, again, to mix with whatever human being that you're mixing with, when you say you're going to do what you're going to do, it really just makes you more of a failure. And you know, like, of course, this person on looking from this side will see you as a failure, but when you look in the mirror, you'll see yourself as a failure. And it's unfortunate, because no one needs to be a failure. All you really need to do is have a little common sense, have a little bit of caring in your heart, you know, have a little bit of fidelity in your word, in your deed. And more than anything, have the integrity to really do what you set out to do with the people you set out to do it with, okay? So this is, I know it's a long video, but I know, like I always say, there's at least one person out there that's listening and taking heed to this message. And just know that it doesn't matter if people look at you as the bad guy. You know, I think that a bad guy would be the one that actually stays the long haul, and then later on, knowing what he or she knows now, later on, then pulling the rug from under them. You know, that's a bad guy. I think the good guy, the decent guy, the smart guy, the right guy will be the one who gave enough chances in order for this reciprocation to happen, and then saw that there was no reciprocation and then had to cut it. This way you can continue your merry way, and then I can continue my merry way, and then no love lost, and then we all learn a little valuable lesson there, and boom, we move on. It's like a little hiccup in our life. All right, so if there's anything that you learn from this, is be compassionate with other people, do what you say you're going to do, collaborate the way you said you were going to collaborate. And then at the end of the day, when two people are genuinely really collaborating towards the same goals and purposes, and doing what it is that was said that we're going to do, man, there can be some exponential growth. And when I say exponential, I'm talking about if one person with another person, that's two people doing the same thing, that's double already. And when you attract two, attract another, now you got four, and it could be exponential that way, so on and so forth. But when you cut yourself at the knee right off the bat with the lack of integrity, it's gonna be hard, and word gets around, and it just becomes much more difficult in life as you get older to really be that man or woman that you were hoping to be. But it is very easy. Make that decision in your mind to just do what you say you're gonna do, and all things will work out well. All right, so I hope somebody learned something from this. Again, this channel at YouTube is reserved for these type of videos. Of course, you can go to my Instagram, and I think some videos here on YouTube to check out all the other fighting and working out stuff. All right, so looking forward to hearing from you. Send a comment anytime you'd like. All right, I'm down to and I'm game to go back and forth with dialogue. All right, take it easy, guys.